How's it going? So, long story short, you should buy the original sachets. They are much, 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 much better than homemade solutions. So, I'm monitoring per day, and it definitely works. It's much better than anything you can manufacture at home. So, the only. Okay, so here's how it works. Like, what I like about it is that it's not something you can get from home solution. With this thing, I'm talking about the original one, right? It turns the hard stuff in your nose into gel type. Like once you rinse it, a couple of minutes afterwards, you'll notice that this stuff inside, even while you're rinsing, is just turning into gel. It's not something you do. That's not the effects I got with when I was doing it with the sea salt. Okay, so it definitely has this effect. And then you start sneezing slightly more than usual, not like by much, but a little bit more. And your nose gets cleared really, really well. So it works perfectly, like really, really good. Worth the money. And the only limitation I noticed is it happened to me one time. Do not use it before bedtime, because if you still have this saline left, it might swell your nose and it will be hard to sleep, because when you sleep, your nose already swells a little bit, but with this solution inside of it, it might swell a little bit more, so it might be harder to breathe. But overall, like, I mean, other than that, it's just, I use it twice, like in the morning and then somewhere in the middle to late in the day. And that's it, that's all you need. Okay? So I used to try to do it myself, so I had this bottle, I also have NeilMed bottle, I tried to use the sea salt, and then I use a distiller for the water, and then I also have table salt. Now, the problem I was getting is you get inconsistent results, because the trick with this thing is having the right solution, which is you need like sea salt, or I don't know, like it's on the. I didn't really research exactly what's on the bottle, because I'm happy enough. I'm not gonna manufacture it myself. I'm just gonna buy it, right? But you have to have proper solution for this to work well, because if the ingredients and the proportions are wrong, you're doing more harm than good. That's why I kind of stopped using it for a while, my homemade solutions, because let's say you just put, you take the NeilMed bottle, you use a distiller, where's the distiller, right? And then you put just water into your nose. What's going to happen is your nose is going to swell like crazy, really, really, like it's not going to be good for you. Then, so just water is bad. If you try too much salt with water, again your nose is going to swell. Baking soda, I'm not sure if it does anything. Okay, so again, you see, the problem is the ingredients must be correct, and they must be in the correct proportion. That's why they specifically tell you on the bottle, 1 sachet per this. Because, again, when I was using this Amazon thing, I sometimes would fill up here, sometimes fill up here, and then proportions are all wrong, and that's why I got this. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And if you get it, the problem is if you get it wrong, your nose swells for the next three hours, like at least, sometimes even longer. If you get it completely wrong, too much salt, you're talking 6 hours, it's going to be blocked. So you can do a lot of kind of negative effects of this. So that's what I'm saying, is that just don't mess around with it. Just buy the proper thing, and then that's it, and it works. Okay? And I tried many different solutions. I tried table salt, I tried sea salt. Now I tried like this last year, for the past last year, I tried baking soda with sea salt, and I don't know. I just bought it like a week ago, and it's like amazing how good it is. Amazing. Like relative to anything I've been doing at home, even when I get the proportions right, I don't think this sea salt and soda, which you buy in supermarket, is designed to be an effective nose clearing solution. I think they put something, but you can see on the ingredients. You can see on the ingredients of the sachets is that it tells you that like it's like some kind of chlorine, some blah 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 stuff. It's not like table salt or baking soda. Well, they might be using different names for it, but bottom line, I kind of give up on the idea of trying to make it myself at home. It's not time efficient for the price that you're paying. Especially you can buy it in bulks, and like you get loyalty cards, you get like 10% off sometimes. It's just not worth the time to sit there and make those little sachets. I mean, it's gonna take you. It's just not a good time. Not a good time spent. That's what I'm saying. Of course, you can probably do it, but I'm just saying that it's. There's a good saying: stepping over dollars to pick up cents. That's what you're doing. If you're trying to manufacture this stuff yourself, you're better off taking these hours and plugging them into upskilling in your work, so you can get higher pay per hour than sitting there and trying to save cents on the sachets. And I can guarantee you, it's probably going to be very difficult to get it right. Right? It's going to be tricky. You're going to need to have a specific weighting scales that can weigh in micrograms. I'm talking like really. Anyway, it's a waste of your time. Don't do it. Buy the thing and that's it. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.